Hey everyone, registration is open now for the next live semester with Doula Givers. Hi, my name is Suzanne O'Brien. I am a registered nurse who has worked most of my nursing career in hospice care, which is end-of-life care, and or oncology, which is cancer care. And I am the proud founder of Doula Givers International, the certified end-of-life doula training and the Doula Giver Specialist training. Our next semester is starting October 6th and early registration is open now. In my last 3 videos, I shared with you pearls from each of the levels of the certified end-of-life doula training. In level 1, we talked about the model of care by doula givers, the shock phase, the stabilization phase, and the transition phase, and how understanding what phase of end-of-life your family member or your client is in, and then knowing the interventions for that phase creates a place of optimum care every single day. The quality of care every single day to be the highest possible is our goal as a doula giver. And using that model, we're able to target that immediately. And again, end of life, our time is not on our side with end of life. In level 2, I shared with you about the top 10 end of life disease processes and their progressions. And again, shared with you the interventions you would use in each of those situations for that optimum care. And knowing the nuances of progressions of diseases ahead of time is absolutely everything and can change the whole way we practice as end-of-life doulas. And then in level 3, I shared with you that death is having a rebirth, not just in, again, the end-of-life section, but how we do memorials, how we want to have our time period after we die, meaning do we want a home wake? Do we want to have a green burial? Do we want a natural burial? All these choices are available to us and so progressive, and doula giver practitioners are at the forefront of all of the new education and ways that we're doing end of life, which is fantastic. So our next live semester starts October 6th, and we're only able to do a live semester 2-3 times a year depending on what our schedule is. So this is the last one for 2020. So it's so important if you want to partake in this training, you want to do the live semester. So a lot of times people ask me, can I be an end-of-life doula or doula giver specialist if I'm not a nurse, if I have no medical background? And the answer is yes. This is a non-medical profession. Are you going to learn medical terminology and medical disease processes? Absolutely, but it is a non-medical practice, so you do not need to have any medical background. You need to have the desire and the calling. The other question that I often get is, can I make a living from this full time? And the answer is yes. If you want to do this work, we always will advise you to do the doula giver specialist if you want to do a full-time occupation. Why? Because your end-of-life clients will come and go. The goal is that you journey along with that client and family through their whole end-of-life experience. That's the support, that's the continuity of care. But you may have a patient that you're working a lot with, and then they have their end of life, and you may not have another patient for a little while. So again, you have to make sure if you want a full-time income that you are doing the doula giver specialist, which is you are a consultant for end of life, and that's a high price point. You're helping healthy people with their aging well plans, their end of life plans. You are also then, again, you have an elder care certification, so you can work with elders who need some form of support for decades before they become end of life, and you are the certified end of life doula, so you're there in that sacred space as well. All 3 offerings, different acuity, full-time occupation. The next question I get is, can I learn how to be an end of life doula or a doula giver specialist in an online program? And the answer is absolutely. We have graduated some of our most fantastic end-of-life doula practitioners from the online trainings. It's very interactive. I get on there and teach live every week. I answer all your questions. You're working with coaches. You have ongoing continuous education. You have so many case studies. What I'm doing in this course is giving you 10 years and thousands of patients and families the bedside experience that I've had, so that you have all of those experiences in your toolbox. That's how we learn. That's how you become a fantastic practitioner. I was able to take everything that I've experienced and put it into a training all in one place, so you get it all at once. It's an incredible, empowering training, and it does prepare you. We have had doulas graduate, go out on their first call and say that they knew exactly what phase of end of life their client was in and the interventions to use to support them, and it worked so well. On top of that, we stay at the forefront of our education, and right now we have our COVID-19 webinar that will teach you all about the disease process, what you need to know to practice safely, what you need to know for your families and your clients. We also have the Doula webinar, teaching you how to care for families and patients as an end-of-life doula or a doula giver specialist using technology from anywhere in the world. So the comfort of your home, and again, you can work with clients anywhere in the world. And I've been doing doula work for years because we just don't have end-of-life doulas everywhere. And we also have the virtual bedside experience. So we're gonna give you an opportunity to go into a virtual experience with an end-of-life client and their family and do the doula work with them. So you get so much education on the end of life. Let's talk about what's happening in the world right now with payment plans and the difficulty of the global pandemic that we are all going through. We understand that this is a very difficult time for people, and we wanted to support in every way that we can. We have made a structure of a payment plan that we hope everyone who wants to take this training now is able to do it. For this time period, we have again taken the 50% off our standard enrollment and made a payment plan that again hopefully will support every person who wants to take the Doula Givers training. On top of that, we have bonuses that are available right now. What are they? It's the entire video training from the Seattle Certified End-of-Life Doula training in 2019, which was incredible. And start to finish, it's the closest thing to being in a classroom. You will get that entire video series. You will also get a one-on-one 60-minute coaching call to set up your business and practice when you graduate by either myself or another lead trainer. And these are not things that we can continue to offer because we just can't handle the volume, and we won't be able to continue to offer that one-on-one coaching, but it is available now. Certified End-of-Life Doula, and again, the Doula Giver Specialist. What is the difference? So our Certified End-of-Life Doula is our signature program, and it is so beautiful. But again, if this is something that you are called to do, and again, this is a calling. This is not something that you say, this might sound like a good career path, or it's trendy, or I think I can do it. You are called to do this, that you know that you're comfortable in this space, that you want to be of service to patients and families in this area of care. And if you do, and if you want to make a full-time income, you want to do the Doula Giver Specialist. The Certified End-of-Life Doula is incredible. That's our signature program. The Doula Giver Specialist is 3 certifications within that. The Certified End-of-Life Doula, the Elder Care Doula, and the Doula Giver Care Consultant. So you have 3 different offerings, 3 different price points, and you can be working. In fact, we have people that have just graduated, or some of them have done it before they fully graduate and started their consulting business and got clients right away because you're working with healthy people. So again, I will always advise you, if you want to do this, that you will do the Doula Giver Specialist to make that full-time income. So that's incredible. Never before have we had an elder population like we have right now. In history, we have never seen an elder demographic the way that we have today. We do not have the setup to care for them. Not in mainstream medical, not in any of our industry. And it is going to be this way for decades to come. The statistics say that the elder population will increase for decades to come, and at the same time, we have our mainstream medical decreasing. We have a shortage of doctors, we have a shortage of nurses, and we have a shortage of age. So we are going to see a decline in mainstream medical practitioners and an increase in our elder population. Not only that, but our mainstream medical system is fragmented, it's challenged. Today it can't handle the volume. And I think one of the things that COVID showed us is that, first of all, that everyone will have an end of life at some point, but that when there's a large volume at once, our mainstream medical can't handle it. And this is exactly the same thing that's happening now. I have called that we are having an elder care crisis for years now that mainstream medical is not able to handle. And that is why, again, I developed Doula Givers. So the best answer and the only answer is a non-medical professional to supplement mainstream medical. And Doula Givers is a holistic model of care that brings beautiful, beautiful service to this area that, again, we only have one opportunity to get right. Some people say, okay, so I am called to this and I want to do this, but I don't know anything about the business end. How can I set up a business? And we've got that for you. We have an entire business building and marketing section with your training. Step by step, we'll completely set it up for you. I've done all the back work. I've done it all already. So we give that to you because we want you to get up and running as soon as possible. And every doula who's followed those steps is absolutely living their passion, their purpose, and their dream in this space. And it is incredible to watch the ripple effect. So we have everything for you, including a 7-day, 100% money-back guarantee. If you decide that you want to try this and for some reason it just doesn't seem like it's a good fit, no questions asked, 7 days, full refund. This opportunity is ending this Sunday at 12 a.m. Eastern Time. If you want to get the 50% off the standard price, if you want to get the bonuses, if you want to access that payment plan, and you want to get in with the live semester, you want to enroll now. Again, this is our last live semester for this year, and you get all of the bonuses and the discounts with this early registration, but it's ending this Sunday, the 27th at 12 a.m. Eastern Time. I can give you everything with the training, with the business, and with the setup. The only thing I cannot do for you is click the button. So go ahead and enroll, and I will see you in class.